All right, g'day, hi and welcome. Okay, so I'm not hunting wild chickens today. I am going back to check my traps. I don't have to be too quiet because I'm going to try something a little later on. But look what I got with me today. This is probably the first time I've actually taken this rifle somewhere other than the range. This is its first hunt. My Savage Model 10T with the custom cheek rest. This thing is a beast. It's heavy as hell, but I should be able to shoulder it no problem. And okay, my parallax looks good. I got my parallax set for roughly about 100 yards. I have it a 6.5 to 20 power Burska on here. The bullets I'll be shooting, if I doubt I'll be getting a shot off, but if I shoot anything, it's going to be with a 130 grainer. And the reason why I'm bringing this back is for a couple of things. Now, the biggest problem with this rifle is that it's heavy. It's very, very heavy. I mean, you're looking at about 12 pounds of rifle right here. And maybe I'm just going to keep it a little quiet. Just going to scope the field. It's nice and mild right now. Mind you, I've made so much noise. If there was anything in the field, it's gone now. But I'm just gonna scope my field, see what it's like. My eye relief is really good on that. Wow, this scope is actually. It's at 6.5. I'm gonna crank her up to 20, just to see how the eye relief is. Too many trees, no hay. It's all kind of blurry with all the trees anyway. Try it at 18. That's nice. This is a good scope. I haven't haven't used this scope. I haven't used this rifle in a hunting situation. And holding it up, I'm just gonna pick a random target. There's nothing in the chamber right now, and I'm pointing it in a safe direction anyway. I used to shoot back here all the time, but it's all grown up. So I got a tree out there. That's 175 yards, I think, if memory serves me correct. Oh yeah. Wham! I would have him if he was a deer, a wolf, or a coyote. Yeah. So 6.5, I think, is going to be ideal for the shooting that I'm going to be doing. Now, because this is the most open field I have, and right where the sawmill is right now, I used to rest on that ridge, watch the entire field. It was up a bit that I could almost shoot right to the back of that tree. Like, that tree wasn't there like 10 years ago. I swear to God, like, it grew so much. My fields are gone. So 6.5 seems to be more than adequate. The good thing is it's a kind of an overcast day. Just to give you a little more insight on this scope, because your scope is going to be everything when it comes to hunting. Well, if you're hunting with a scope. I would like the rings a tad bit lower, but I don't think there's any way to achieve that, and unless I took off the MOA rail. But then this is more of a target rifle, and that keeps you extra rigidity. The thing is that I got a 50mm objective. My previous scope was the Tasco 6 to 24 power, which was good, don't get me wrong, but on a day like today, even at 6.5, it was kind of dark. I also got my Whooper Yapper Yodel face. This is my Yodel. So, what is this? This is a Nights and Hail blasting chamber. So it's a Yodel Yapper coyote call. And then I've got, I'm so sorry. I feel so guilty every time I use this. The Quaker Boy Screaming Cottontail. This thing, it's like, I nearly made one of my friends cry. I said, I got to do the crying rabbit. The first time I tried it, we were both sitting there going, I feel guilty, like there's a poor little rabbit being tortured. But it works. So I just got to let out a couple of howls with this after I check my traps, just to see if those little buggerheads are still in the area. I mean, my dad saw not here, but not too far from here, a massive wolf track. When the road ferry machine left the other day, when they brought it back the other day, basically the skidder, basically it was like, yeah, where they brought it back to, the wolf paw was about the size of my hand. So he'll be passing through here at some point. He's in the same territory. So this rifle is a 308, just for those who are going to ask. Savage Model 10T. 1 in 10 twist, 24-inch barrel, bull barrel. Definitely not a hunting rifle. This is a target rifle. This is a long-range rifle, target rifle. If I were to do it all over again and I was going to buy this model, I would not buy the Savage Model 10T. 1 year after I bought this, they came out with, it's called the Varmiter, with the 26-inch barrel. I mean, if it's going to be heavy, you might as well get that extra 2 inches of barrel. But that said, this thing is a tack driver. And yeah, the stock kind of sucks on it. Whatever, the Accu stock. The newer stocks that they're coming out with are pretty good. They won't win anything in aesthetics. I won't get into the complaints of the stock on this, but what I will tell you is that with a 26-inch barrel, this thing is, or 24-inch barrel, this thing, like I say, is very, very heavy. But yet I'm able to hold it on a target, obviously at almost 200 yards there. It's just, you're gonna, as you can tell, I'm puffing carrying it around. So if this is like a 12-pound rifle, a 6.5-pound rifle would be nicer. Now that said, I've never really cleaned this thing. I don't see any rust on it yet. This would be better in stainless. But anyway, that Varmiter one has a 26-inch barrel, which would give you a little bit more accuracy when it comes to long-range shooting and stuff like that. But you got more weight. Maybe not much more weight, but more weight, more forward out, more balance, heavier balance. So the goal today is just to let out a couple of coyote calls. Maybe I'll get some wolf answers, coyote answers. Those little buggers, they're out all the time. Like, it's normally you'd say they're only out in the winter, but they're not. They're out at night. They are probably dominant, but they're out all the time, right? I mean, they live outside, right? So you'll see coyotes in the day more than you'll see wolves in the day. But it's just to get used to carrying this thing around, because I'm at that point right now where the pelts are starting to get into the prime area. End of October, like this is October 25th, basically a month before Christmas. There we go. Bottom line, it's time to get a move on the hunting. I do have a spot that I'm going to set up. Maybe I'll get lucky. I don't have a lot of spots where I can shoot. That's the problem. Like, where it used to be 500 acres open, you know, after they clear cut it, now it's like, this is what I got to hunt with. So how the hell do you hunt a wolf and a coyote at these kind of ranges? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, you don't get like 15 yards is your clearest shot. Everything after that is a branch, or like, you're gonna, bullets are a weird thing when you shoot. Like, see here, like I got a little bit of a clear path, right? But let's say just beyond, inside the tree line, there's a coyote or a wolf. And I pull up like this, and when I whack them, there might be like 3 branches that bullet ricochets off of. And it doesn't take much just to skim off the lightest of branch will change the trajectory of your bullet. And that can mean the difference between a wound, a miss, completely. So that's what you got to work with when you're bush hunting. What just took off? Now that I don't have anything in the chamber there, I will put something in the chamber when I'm done checking my traps. I think my camera's falling down on me. If all of a sudden you're seeing like a view like that and you're upside down, it's because the camera thing here sometimes goes loose on me. But this is a heavy rifle. It's also a good test for me, for those kind of prepper guys out there. Maybe I'll, yeah, carrying around a heavy rifle tests you as well. So anyway, I'm gonna keep it at that, and I'll make a second video.